General Snake Vargas. There's a container there as well, I've just noticed. Why have I got like a bunch of containers started about again? I thought I looted all these at the very start of the game.
Good luck out there.
Cheers, old bat. Oh well, lucky stuff, I guess. There's a rabbit. Go meet Angela Deth then, shall we? Assemble my team. Oh, waiting for my team to arrive. I'm just going to check if any of them's actually got a level up. Yeah. You have. You like some strength? Yeah, that'll do. Have some strength. I ain't got enough points for anything else. Some survival would be nice. Yeah. The Hume Homestead. Luckily, that's just down the road, so... Yes, because... Classic song plays. Well, by the time it actually kicks in, I'll be where I need to be, so I can't hear it. Not actually a bad song, but I can't sit here and wait. Got stuff to do. Many ranger badges are more than a century old, passed on from one generation of ranger to the next. Well, there's explosive barrels here. This doesn't bode well, does it? Let's be honest. The remains of the family that we let die in order to get the power armor. Rebel Scout. I can see a toaster over there. Yeah, I've repaired that one.
Colonel Deth will be along just as soon as I make sure you're all here. And you haven't brought along any unexpected guests. Can't be too careful these days, right?
You mean besides a sentient toaster, basically a pink boogie, an alien, a robot, and an irradiated animal? Right.
Glad we have an understanding. Well, looks like everyone's here who's supposed to be here, so I'll give her a ring. 1 sec. All clear. Come ahead.
Oh, and a clone in underwear that I forgot.
Hey now, cowboys.
Hey now,
Face
cowboy.
to face at last. And just as handsome as I thought you'd be.
Can't say the same for you. You look a bit stoned, for lack of a better word.
Remember when you chose to follow the Patriarch's orders instead of saving those folks Erastus threatened to slaughter? I figured we'd meet here so you could see what was left of them. I know Woodson told you to do Buchanan's bidding, but to my mind, it ain't the Ranger way to help the powerful ahead of the helpless. 'Cause things like this happen. Just something to keep in mind as you hear me out.
I'm pretty sure the meeting point depends on the choices you made in the game. So I don't think she meets you where you... If you save the family, I don't think she meets you where you got the power armor, because at the end of the day, like, that was for the Patriarch. But I mean, the Arapaho caravan was technically innocents as well, I guess. What are the choices? You got the Gippers, whether you could kill them all like I did, or whether you want to save them. I can't remember any of the choices we made. the psychopath in Aspen. We arrested him, but there was no downside to that. Everything could have killed him. So yeah. Not sure. I can't remember where else she meets you. So normally I arrest them anyway. I think I've only done one playthrough where I've killed everybody. Looks like your facial scar makes it difficult to open your bay. If you just constant pain, would you like some meds? Nice to meet you at last. Speak your piece. Why don't we don't need a lesson in Ranger Way from you. Just tell us what you want.
Good eye, Doc. It's definitely put a hitch in my talk box. But no thank you. I got it under control. This and my fake leg are souvenirs from when my chopper got shot out of the sky over Long Beach, California. Good times. Since you've obviously got the skills to use them, here, I got a few extra med kits on me. Try not to use them all at once.
Cheers, I guess, but screw you for turning down my hat. Nice to meet you. What do you want to tell us? Speak your piece. We don't need lessons in Ranger Way from you.
Thank you, I will. Now, what with you not taking Saul's sons out like I asked, I'm guessing we've got different ideas about how things in Colorado should play out. But I'm still hoping you'll come around, November. So here's the deal. As my friends and I see it, 2 things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated. And second, shit! Scar collectors. Well, speak of the devil and her minions shall appear. Looks like Liberty overheard our rendezvous call. Guess we'll have to deal with this before we continue.
Fight on!
Forward to death!
In the dark, because I haven't got a clue what's going on. Well, at least I'm safe from being hit in the first round. Toaster's doing absolutely nothing again. I reckon though, if my sort of side companions go out there, I still should be able to see what's going on.
I want some candy.
Why does Night Terror always like go for the furthest one away as well? Angela Deth's crew's up. Pistol Pete. Brother Thomas messing people up.
You deserve this!
Where do I start? I'll start with Marshal Quan, because he's got the longest sort of movement. Plus 5 AP to go there. That's cover there as well. Let's go there actually. At least now I can sort of see what's going on. That's the leader. So we'll take that turret out first. We'll have a go at that guy. So I left him open to that attack up there. Let's go with Jess next. Oh, that's a nice bit of splash damage, which is what I was hoping for. 3,000 damage. Ironclad, you can go next. Can't really get a decent positioning anywhere though, that's the only issue. Might be able to hold a grenade if I move here. Oh, lucky action, I'll take that. That was a lucky action too. Move there then. See if we can spray the pair of them. Another lucky action. He's going to run out of ammunition now. Let's move away. Lucia. Put her there. Might be able to. That's what I was hoping for. I'm not going to be able to move and hit either, so. Suppose for now I'll just position myself here. And then finally Jody. We hit both here with four walking, so she should be able to get free hit, and then gonna win the fight on her own at this point. Don't worry, I'll just use Jodie for the rest of the game. She can just run around and take everybody out on her own. And he tries to get revenge on her with his one hit. And then completely he misses. Don't worry, I'll avenge you. No, I won't. That's embarrassing, mate. Imagine getting taken out by a toaster, a chicken, and a blob.
As my friends and I see it, two things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated.
That way she just, like, well, after the fight ended, just gets straight back into the conversation exactly where she left off.
Second, and you're gonna love this, the Patriarch's gotta go too.
Orders are orders. We're to help the Patriarch, so he helps Arizona. Killing him kills folks back home. How can you ask that? Without the Patriarch, Colorado could fall into anarchy. We know the Patriarch's no angel, but Colorado is surrounded by enemies. He has to make hard choices to keep it safe. How can you ask that we kill Arizona?
I love the people of Arizona. Arizona is my home. But are you willing to save lives there at the expense of lives here? Are you okay sending home food spattered with innocent blood?
Yeah, pretty much, as long as I get to eat.
They're not just people to me, Colonel. You're talking about letting my family die. My mom and my dad.
You think I don't have family back home? You think it's not gonna kill me if they die? But this is about everybody's family, the greater good. Listen, the Rangers have fought tyranny since the beginning, without compromise. How can we continue to do that if we take handouts from a tyrant? How can we pretend we're heroes if we do his dirty work to get it? Sorry, I had this argument with General Woodson 100 times. A sure deal was more important to him than a moral one. That's why the advance team went dark and decided to do this on our own. Of course, it turned out we couldn't do it on our own, which is why we were so happy when you showed up, and why we're here now, asking you for help.
So, essentially, obviously, you get the point now. You've got to make a choice whether you want to side with Angela Deth, whether you want to side with Angela, or whether you want to side with the Patriarch. Depending on sort of which choices you make, this is where you'll start to either upset or win favor with certain companions. So, for instance, if you have Fish Lips, Ironclad, or maybe Scotsman on your team, then if you decide to overthrow the Patriarch, they probably won't care and they'll be with you all the way. Whereas the likes of, say, Jodie, who just cares about her people back home, Lucia or Marshal Kwan, they may not like it and they might choose to leave your team or even turn on you. So you got to be careful if you haven't won enough favor with them over the time. What do you need?
Thanks for hearing me out. Let's talk about Liberty. I've got to hand it to her. Daddy's little girl has done the impossible. She's united the boldest and baddest warlords of the Eastern Plains, and she's getting ready to lead them into Colorado. When she does, well, that'll be the end of this place. Every man, woman, and child from here to the Rockies will be killed, enslaved, or taken as a sacrifice, and their houses and towns burned to the ground. None of us want that, right?
Yeah. As long as I get my supplies, I don't care. Why wouldn't we work with the Patriarch to stop Liberty?
Oh, I don't mind about that, so long as you change your mind about him after. So?
Right, we don't want Colorado to end up like that, obviously, or we don't give a shit what happens to Colorado. I could say that, but I'd probably upset Marshal Kwan and that, so I'm gonna go with we don't want Colorado to end up like that.
Glad to hear it. So here's the plan. Part 1, help Ironclad Cordite take control of Liberty's gangs. Then, Part 2, let him lead them all off to Kansas, where he can achieve his blood-soaked destiny without getting any on us.
What?
Oh, right. Well, Ironclad, I know you've been waiting for an opportunity to take back control of the Scar Collectors and the other gangs, and now's the time. Liberty's got them all gathered together on the border, so you won't have to go searching all over the plains for them. They're all in one camp. What do you say?
A plan that puts me back on the path to my destiny and hurts that coward Buchanan? I'm in.
Great. Then this just might work. Now, I'm guessing you'll have some questions.
Who are the people with you? Let's start with that one, I guess.
Pete and Brother Thomas came back with me from LA, and Tax from Arizona. These others are locals who have various gripes against the Patriarch. We trained them up as best we could. Nicer bunch of folks you'll never find.
Why do you want us to do all this? Yeah, why aren't you doing it yourself?
Pretty simple, really. The Patriarch has spies watching Liberty's compound. If you show up, those spies will think you're there on Daddy's behalf, and they'll be happy to see you. If we show up, our plan is revealed, yeah? And that would give the Marshals a chance to button up Colorado Springs before we make our attack. They'd be waiting for us.
What's your plan for the Patriarch when all this is done?
Now that's gonna be a fight. Basically, while you're taking care of Liberty, my team will be in Colorado Springs, softening the ground. Once you finish up out there, you'll come back and help us corner the man and bring him down. Our primary concern, other than ending the bloody reign of the Buchanans, is minimizing civilian casualties. That means you've got to ride herd on your crew and watch who you ally yourself with. Cordite, this means you can't bring the gangs to the big finale. Rape and pillage is a surefire way to turn people against their liberators. You want to come along and get your revenge on the Patriarch? Fine, but leave your army at home.
They'll be too busy preparing for my return to Kansas to bother with Colorado.
Good. That's good.
Is it? How is this? Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, how is this any different from what you're accusing the Patriarch of, paying off Eastern gangs to go raid other states? Because how was she so comfortable with him, like Ironclad, getting back in charge of all of the gangs who were like rapists, murderers, thieves, and fuck knows what else? She's alright with them buggering off somewhere else, as long as they ain't hanging around Colorado. That's exactly what the Patriarch's doing, just he's paying them to stay away.
Well, for one thing, we ain't paying the man. We ain't actively funding murder the way old Saul is.
Oh, that's the only difference. At least Saul's paying them to stay away, whereas she's just like, go away, you disgust me.
And second, despite Cordite's destiny, my guess is he goes back to Kansas and him and his rivals all wipe each other out, leaving the whole territory a more peaceful place.
Alright, we got an answer for you.
What's it gonna be?
But this is where you make your choice. You can either, we're in, Patriarch needs to be stopped, not buying it, destined to fail, a lot of people could be hurt, Thanks for the info, but we're still siding with the Patriarch, so you can just say, no, we're not in at all. Yeah, overthrow the Patriarch. Still doing what Ranger Command told us to do. Reckon everything Ranger Command has been working towards for the sake of Arizona, we're putting you down. And you can choose to kill Angela Deth. From this point, you got to fight her and her team. Haven't decided really what I want to do yet. So, my whole thing was to try and sort of play this from a Ranger's perspective. So, I'm going to still do what Ranger Command told us to do for now. I think you can change your mind at a later date anyway, but for now, I'm going to pick Ranger Command.
Oh, yes, that's the way.
Which keeps Jodie happy.
Fine. The Patriarch already wants you to bring in Liberty, so here's her location. All I ask is, when you're finally standing face to face with her, please at least consider dealing with her our way, and put a bullet between her eyes. Everything else we talked about, well, let your conscience be your guide.
Yeah, so at least this way, for now anyway, we haven't really sided with anybody, and we can still decide later on whether we want to overthrow the Patriarch or whether we want to leave him in charge and get our supplies and just go our own way.
Good luck, cowboys. We'll talk again when Liberty's taken care of.
Bye-bye. Why is my clone got frost breath like he's an actual person? Where's the bodies? Where's the loot? There it is. Just a bunch of trash. You'll find Liberty then. Cigar collectors are a gang of slavers who are heavily modified their bodies as badges of honor.
Team November, this is Ranger HQ. The Brainiacs in R&D just showed me some of the wild stuff they're done working on. You should come take a look when you're free. Over and out.
Pretty sure that's their way of saying that they now stock power armor in the store back at base, so I'll go buy a couple of that. Where have we got to go on the map? I've got to go all the way down here, so I'm going to go back to the base, grab some power armor, so we can get a full set, and then I'll make my way down there, and I'll bring you back when I'm down at Yuma Country. Yuma County, sorry, that makes sense. So I'm here at Yuma County, as you can see. I stopped off at Ranger HQ like I said I was going to do, and brought Ironclad a swaggy fresh suit of power armor. So now he's got 57 armor in total. Can't remember whether I told you or not, but I brought Lucia a nice new gun. That's about one of the most powerful pistols you can get in the game. Ironclad's got a new shotgun, so that's the most powerful shotgun you can get in the game. Haven't found the most powerful assault rifle yet. You ain't gonna get more powerful than that for Lucia, for Jodie, so I don't really need another one. There is a more powerful sniper rifle, but I didn't bother buying it because obviously the infused bolt throw is the most powerful. So I didn't get her the highest level normal sniper rifle, and obviously I think there's a slightly more powerful heavy machine gun, but I haven't found that one yet either. Also stopped off at Cheyenne Mountain with my toaster repair. I picked up all of the missing toasters that we had. I put Zephyr in my team for a minute, went right, grabbed them all, and then swapped them back out again. So as you can see, we've got all of the missing parts that I needed to build what I think is going to be a cassette player, judging by the portable headphones and stuff and the memory module. So let's do that. It's not, it's a VR headset. Which is actually a helmet. Gives you 20% hit chance, 0.10 times crit damage, and 5 armor. It's a bit weird, but okay. Can't use it because it's crap, but Hey, we grabbed it while we were there. I also went raid and grabbed all of the missing ones straight the entire game. I think there's only like one toaster I haven't gotten it, which you get in the Patriarch's Palace, but you can't get in there because it's in the area you're not allowed to get into. So we might be able to grab that later, I don't know. But anyway, that's all done. So let's go into Yuma County and grab Liberty while we're here, shall we? Los Payasos believe the world's a joke, and they're the punchline.
Rangers, you made it. Good. Come into the garage ASAP. I'll have my bots tow your car inside before the gang spot it. You're the Desert Rangers, right? The ones the Patriarch made a deal with. Good to see you. I've been hoping you'd...
He stopped short when you see Cordite with you. So depending on the choices you made, like for instance, we freed Cordite and had him on our team. If you'd have arrested them or killed him right there, and then your game would play out slightly differently. And obviously depending on the choices you made with Angela Deth, for example. Like the normal sort of outcome if you haven't done anything with Cordite is you'd have to then talk to this guy, and he tells you the plan where you've got to set all the gangs against each other to sort of ruin Liberty's plan. So you've got to set the Godfishers you got to start the Godfishers having a fight with the Payasos, for example, and the Dorseys having a fight with Gippers and so on and so forth. Obviously ours is going to play out differently because we've chose different options.
What the fuck you doing hanging with him?
This fool works for the old man. Kill him, or we're done.
Kill me? Wait a minute now. Who you working for, Rangers? If it ain't the Patriarch, then we got a problem.
You side with this fool, and you make an enemy of me. Kill him here and now, or we go our separate ways.
There you go. You got a choice there. If you continue with the Patriarch's plan, and team up with that guy and do his plan of setting the gangs against each other, you lose Ironclad here completely. He's gone. No more in the game. But obviously we're here, and we're going to... We want to keep Cordite because I want to see how things play out, because I don't think I've ever seen it. So, sorry mate, we're with Cordite.
Fucking idiots. You don't know who you're messing with. Security, engage!
Come and get it, scumbags!
Doesn't matter as well, if you try and get around it by leaving Cordite at home and coming here with somebody else, then as soon as you have the conversation with this guy and leave the garage to proceed with the plan, Cordite basically gets on the phone to you as like, you left me behind, we're done anyway. So he leaves you one way or the other. The only way you can keep him here is to attack the guy. Actually, let's look at what we're... Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I was... Got a bomb hopper there. Zoom out so we can see what's going on. Got 2 bomb hoppers, so we got to get rid of those bomb hoppers immediately. We take them out like that? No, that was just god awful. Okay, so that was not too bad. Are they useless? Well, I'll take that. Jody, you're up. If I go there, I'll get a free hit anyway, don't I? So free hit that. What are you doing? Who was I telling you that? That works. Oh, she's got a free hit, but she's out of ammo. That gun is terrible. Arquan? Why am I on fire? Yes. It's just Ironclad left, man. What's he gonna do? Lucky action, I'll take that. Let's get rid of that. What's that? Oh, there's another bomb hopper there. I didn't notice that there. Shit. That does it. I'll take that. See how this goes there, Charlie. Really? Wow. There need to be some of them minigun turrets, man. They actually decimated it. Go for target's damage. That works. He's crippled now. Not that it mattered because I dealt with it myself. Yeah, I like this minigun. I do like this minigun. Absolutely useless there. Someone else is going to die now, probably Ironclad. No, no, he's going to my car. Go on, Poltron.
Kept to the bargain, Rangers. I won't forget. Now for what comes next. If you want to get to Liberty Buchanan, I have to be boss of the Scar Collectors. That means challenging Steel Trap to a duel. The first step is letting him know I'm here. Let's head to their camp. The most logical spot is north around the racetrack. And don't worry, the guards will let you in when they see you with me.
But you're in a full set of power armor, how will they
I don't
know?
like the guy either. Fuck. We can't kill the Patriarch's agents. What are we doing here?
Marshal Quad's got beef. We need to recover. Let's see, we got 2 people with injuries, so let's bring out injury kits. Injury kits on Jess, where are you? There you go.
I'm back.
That'll do for now. Let's loot the battlefield. Junk. That's the old sniper rifle we had. Mechanic's key garage. See, Marshal Kwan, by this point in the game, should have warmed up to you quite a lot, so depending on if you severely pissed him off throughout the game, he should have no issue with siding with you no matter what. The weapon's great. We got a Guardian. Got Spectrum Assault Legs. They're not too bad. They're like sort of a step down from the power armor. People who don't have high strength. Extended choke, a javelin, and a rocket launcher. Pretty sure the loot in these is randomized, so if you like don't like what you get, you can always basically do the fight again and try and get something you do want. There's a rabbit. There's a junk pile. There's a doe. There's a stag. Angry the clown. Not sure if he's going to fight me. I'm going to throw in a save just in case he chooses that beef. Speak to Hangry the
Strangers,
clown.
over here! Maybe you mamons can help us out. You see, the Godfishers were traveling this way with some fresh kite-making materials, but they ran into some giant bisons and they kinda got them trapped. We don't give a wet fart about the Godfishers. Oh, but they're poor slaves. Their plight has touched our hearts, and we want to, liberate them. If you take care of the bison, we'll grab the meat stickers, victims, and our boss, Risky Brisket, will give you something cool for your trouble, huh? She's down at Meat Clown, near the Godfisher Shrine.
What are you doing there?
Who, me? No, Chingas! Oh, I mean, bison give me hives. It's a real problem.
What are you really going to do with the slaves? Eat them, obviously.
Nothing. We promise. We're gonna have them over for dinner, and then say adios.
You're on your own.
Yeah, but those bison may have other ideas.
Meat's back on the menu, cabron.
We'll eat like kings. Risky can peddle those shitty clown burgers to somebody else.
Get rico.
Oh, crap. Apparently we gotta fight some bison. Oh, whoopsie. Who's these? These are slaves. Reload. Let's try that again, but this time...
Strangers, over here! We don't get... If you take care of the bison... Who, me? No, nothing. We promise. Yeah, but those bison may
Meat's
have other
back
ideas.
on the menu, cabron.
We'll eat like kings. Risky can peddle those shitty clown burgers to somebody else.
I'm gonna kill the bison this time, but I'm gonna not actually give them the slaves if I can help it. So...
What's your favorite cut?
Leg, no ribs, no cabeza, no... Wait, we're talking about bison, right?
Lucky action. There's lucky action, but I don't get another go, do I, bitch? Move myself over there. Ironclad, you're up, bro. Is there any way you can hit both? No. Oh, so close. Oh, still got his ice pistol on. Then it's just down to Jody. He needs to move 4 at least, I think, or 3, so. Aw, we nearly did it. Ooh, nice.
Oopsie.
Nice work, cabros. We'll take those slaves down to Meat Clown and fatten them up. Oh, I give them a good meal.
Fine, just give us what you promised. Sorry, we're setting them free.
Hey, we tell the jokes around here, pendejos. And if you ain't joking, then you're dead. The payasos don't stand for no funny business, comprende?
Fine, they yours. We're not joking, and what we do and what we'll do to you if you don't walk away from this won't be funny either, comprende? Screw it, no one's gonna miss a few clowns. Yeah, screw it.
Now you'll see, Mamones. You'll see what you get when you mess with the payaso.
You wanna brawl? Knock yourselves out.
From one, oh god, there's more here than I thought. Crap. Good thing we saved Jody's spray attack. Marshall Quad's pretty much dead. Maybe escape for a moment, mate. Alright, Ironclad, you got a choice now. Whether you should we let's finish off this guy. Yeah, it makes the most sense, doesn't it, to be honest? If we like just left with the one.
Now you see me. Now you don't.
Oh, is he smoke grenaded?
Bad.
That was a bad idea. We didn't even get a strike in. All these animals are gonna mess you up, mate. You know, he's got no hope.
Help themselves.
Nice and easy. I do need to go visit a doctor, I think, straight away. Got a giant bison horn and a bison ornament skull thing. Ah, a bunch of crap. We got a cassette tape. Soul Cup assault rifle and an ear necklace.
Woe unto mankind, who set the skies aflame and filled the heavens with ash. For darkness has fallen on the broken earth, and the lords of the heavens have turned their faces from us. Thus, we must appease them with offerings, blood, and flesh, and bone. Strike off their limbs and bind their torsos to the kites, as has always been our way. Now, cast your sacrifices into the skies, brothers and sisters, and verily, the clouds shall part, and the earth will be born again!
Talk to these slaves.
Thanks again for saving us, strangers.
Thanks again for saving us, strangers. We'll make a run.
Thanks again for saving us, strangers. We'll make a run for it soon.
You got some exciting dialogue there, mate. Thanks again for saving us. A few less clowns. There's got to be a dock here somewhere, hasn't there? I know that guy who we just killed in the mechanic shop. He is sort of your vendor, if he's still alive, and he does have like sort of end-game guns and stuff. But as I say, I want to see it plays out with Ironclad. That's a back way into the garage. What's this way? I don't know, but there's a lot of loot.
It was in there that I became the leader of the Scar Collectors.
EMP grenades? Another Yuma County Again, a lot of these. These are not too bad. You only lose 1 action point and you get 10 armor from it.
You can smell the burning rubber here at Yuma County Speedway as we head into the final laps of the Cactus Cup. It's been neck and neck this afternoon as Allison Rodriguez and Daryl Stone have led the pack. But now Sammy Martinez is coming up on the high side trying to pass Stone. Coming into the straightaway, Rodriguez has the lead. Stone switches to the inside. Here comes Rodriguez. We've got a 3-way fight for the lead. This is gonna be... Whoa! Stone hit Rodriguez. Martinez can't get out of the way. And now he's hit Stone. Stone and Martinez are locked together and both cars are on fire. We've got a red flag and emergency cruiser trying to reach the cars. Oh man, this looks bad.
That was a fascinating cassette tape, wasn't it? Lovely! Lots of loot there.
Don't worry, guys.
You say so.
An arena helmet. Armor plus 8, evasion plus 5. Not bad. And damage plus 8, cobalt barrel. Door seats. Always a dead end. Go with Jess first, on her own. Nothing that way.
Core died? With the Desert Rangers? Oh, now damn it!
It's a rust
ain't
test.
fair.
What are you blubbering about now, Dorsey?
I swore vengeance upon these Rangers. They killed my brother. But if they're with you...
The Rangers and I have an agreement. Until it's concluded, they're under my protection. Afterwards, do what you want. Now open the gate.
5. I just hope you get to concluding sooner rather than later. I'll be waiting, Rangers.
Oh mate, I've been waiting since the start of the game. Bring it, bitch. I was wondering what happened to you. Now then, I've got loads of them chest pieces now. This is where we, this is where we came up.
locked up in that pen? That ain't right.
You're correct, it's not. Have we got to fight these bisons? Yeah, we got to fight these bisons as well. And there's a toaster at level 10. Let's kill these bison too then. Wait for him to come back. Peekaboo! Oh, I got enough here. Move Jess out the way. Oh, Jess, she can go again. Sweet. Ironclad. We better move him out the way enough. Marshal Quan, he's like battered as hell. To move him to safety. Jody.
Got a bead on them. And...
No! Jody's dead again! I really need to beef up my army. He's getting wailed on by all of these animals. Even Night Terror is getting on, and he's still not dead. They got 5,500 HP. I'm glad you can revive.
Thank God that's over. These combats are killing me.
Ah, I need a medic. Well, I don't need a medic. Jody needs a medic. How many of these more bison skulls are we going to continue to pick up? Plenty of loot. At least we're recovering our loot. It's a workbench. You could need break down dead synth and robot, then build new tech from the spoils. So each gang has their own area of the game. That's what these are about. You leave the area, you go this way, for example, to the Godfishers, down over here where the clowns were, to obviously where the clowns are. Pretty sure there's a medic in here.
The door's open. Where?
Fuck it. You'll just catch us like always.
You can get a doggy if you want it. These Wheatstone, there's a medic.
They call me Stitches. I'm what passes for a doctor around here. You need some stitching?
You pass for a doctor.
I, was an assistant to a doctor. I watched her cut a lot of legs off, so I know what I'm doing. Mostly.
Why do you heal the people who enslave you?
Duh, because they'll kill me if I don't. You got a head wound or something?
What do you charge?
If you're in one of the gangs, it's free.
200?
That's what being a slave is all about. But slaves and outsiders gotta pay. Just
Alright,
a
fix
sec.
this up.
Let me heat up my cauterizing stick. Better, right? Again. Need some stitching? Cough up some... Okay. I mean, where would I go?
Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as always. If you did, then please consider leaving a like or a sub. It is greatly appreciated, but you don't have to, of course. It's entirely up to you. It just helps me out and helps my channel grow. Most of all, though, a massive thank you to those of you who are watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.